Hello everyone, this is Mandelyn Reese, the LA Street Angel, and today I wanted to actually tell my story about how I got started, just so that I could have it out there for whoever wants to watch it and hear it in my own words. Some of you already kind of know a little bit, bits and pieces of how I got started, but you haven't heard like the whole backstory to it. But so I moved to Los Angeles end of last June of 2012, and when I got here, I came with my friend Claire, that I've known since kindergarten, and she came with me because she wanted to help me get settled in and take a vacation. She's a single mom, and so she came out with me, and I had my stuff shipped and to my apartment here, and so anyway, on the second day living in Los Angeles, she and I went to Marina del Rey, to a little sandwich shop out there, and it's called Mendocino Farms, and we were sitting there eating, and I started to feed the birds, just really casually throwing the crumbs out from my sandwich, and there were people everywhere sitting quietly talking, and there was a guy who looked like a very professional business guy. He had like white skin Prada shoes on, sitting nearby, and as I was feeding the birds, it seemed like everybody suddenly got engaged, and a woman and her child came over, and the little girl was running through the birds, and we were all having a grand old time just talking and chatting, and the guy wearing the Prada shoes, like, he saw what I was doing, and he got up and he ran and he got some bread, and he came back and he started feeding the birds with me, and my friend Claire, she like looked at me really curiously, and she's like, "Mandy, you have a ripple effect on people." And I was like, okay, that's a cool thing for someone to say. And then like we got in the car, and as we're driving back to my place, I just got like, it just hit me in my soul, like literally out of nowhere. I blurted out to Claire that I felt like I needed to be out on the street with posters about kindness. And she looks at me and she's like, what? And so we kind of talked about it, and it wasn't until after she left, after a week, that I started really thinking about this calling that hit me. It was like literally, when you get a calling, you can only really understand what I'm talking about unless you get one. But it was like over and over and over, like it was just in my brain, in my heart, in my soul, like, you have to do this, you have to do this. And so I started planning and developing ideas, and so I started ordering wings and outfits, and I went and bought some posters, and I just kind of let the guidance come to me about what I should write on these posters. And so I wrote up some posters, and then the reason I chose to dress like an angel, not only is this Los Angeles, which is the city of angels, but the whole reason behind why I started that is because most people in most cultures recognize that somebody wearing white and having wings on is a messenger of peace. Even if it's subconscious, I think it puts most people at ease, and they recognize that. And angels have been throughout, you know, in history, in architecture and paintings, and always talked about. So that was the reason for that. And on August 17th, I just picked a day, and I went to a random intersection near my apartment in Santa Monica, and it was right near a Starbucks that had an outdoor patio full of people. It was busy. So I had no friends. I didn't know anybody other than the boyfriend I moved here to be with, which I ended up breaking up with pretty soon after I got here. But I literally didn't know anybody, but I was acting on this calling, and I picked this day, and I was shaking like an absolute leaf when I went out into this intersection. I stood there in my angel outfit with my wings and my poster, and that was how I got started. And that is why I call myself the LA Street Angel, because I started on the streets, shaking like a leaf, not knowing anybody. And now I am where I am today, where I have a huge network of people that I know, and yeah, I feel great that I was able to get started that way and have a pretty cool story, and for it to come completely out of my soul and heart, and the intention of to get people reconnected again and being kind to each other again, helping each other, showing manners and politeness. Like, that's like the very basic goal, is just getting people aware of each other again and showing kindness, because it's really breaking down around society. And I want to do my part, however big or small it can be. If I can positively affect just one person a day, then that's important. I think that's progress, that's success to me. And, you know, on a broader scale, I'd love to reach the world eventually. And that is what I intend to do. And in case you are wondering what this pendant is that I always wear on my neck, it's a Maltese cross, and it's for divine protection and guidance. It's been passed through my family for generations, given to me by my father's mother, my grandmother. And it actually has my birthstone on here. And the cool thing on the back is it has the Christ and the nativity scene in Jerusalem and Jordan on the back there. So just letting you know that that's a pretty cool sign. But anyway, that is my story, and this is my board I use, one of the first things I drew up to explain my purpose. And my MO is like, where's Waldo? I have him here. And so I just go wherever with my wings on and promote these messages of kindness. So I haven't asked for money. I've hardly made any money. I've just done this on my own time. So whoever supports and protects and cares about me, thank you for that. Thank you so much for your support and encouragement, because that's what's keeping me going, other than the calling. So take care, and until more stories come, stay in touch. Bye.